Tomoyo and welcome to my channel. So today we are on the floor in my living room at night, so that means it's time for a life update video. And today I have on my cute little shaky cat ears because I decided to wear something quite casual and I didn't feel silly enough. The cat ears are there. I also have my emotional support Gengar Squishmallow that I definitely stole from the prince. I might also have stole a couple chocolate from him recently. I'm also borrowing the Gengar because since I got my purple hair, I found a new love for this cute purple fella and I just love how dark and silly he is. So I have my emotional support Gengar today. As I said, it's going to be a life update video. This is about me, this is about my personal life. If you don't care about me and my personal life, this is not the video for you because I'm going to talk about myself and my life. I also very much came prepared because I decided that since it was going to be like more of a serious video and not a fun chatty or lifestyle Lolita video, I decided that I was going to untangle a couple of ponies' mane while I'm talking about it, and this is 100% inspired by Pixie Locks and their new love of ponies lately. I always loved ponies. I've always collected them and tried to find more in thrift stores and stuff, but I'm also a bad pony collector. Sometimes I will just thrift them in bad condition and not brush their mane and just have them on display, and now this is not the person that I want to be. We are untangling ponies while I'm talking about my life. And we are also caffeinated, even if it's late-ish. It's like 5 p.m. but it gets dark at like 2 or 3 here, so I was fully committed to film in natural lighting today. It didn't happen and I was in a good headspace, so I decided that I wanted to film anyway. So you got nighttime Tomo with a caramel and French vanilla coffee. The cup is like twice the size of my face. I found this cute cinnamon roll cup at Home Sense the other day and I just needed to have it. Also, I need to make a big boy trigger warning. This is going to be a long video, probably with a lot of thoughts and feelings. I'm also going to look at my notes a lot because I have a lot I want to go through and I don't want to forget about anything, and I've been trying to put my thoughts together for several weeks now. So yeah, I just want to make a huge trigger warning for mental health issues, eating disorder, mention of body and weight changes, and the loss of family members. I'm making a general trigger warning for the whole video, but I'm going to write them on the screen. If any of these subjects upset you or trigger you, please do not watch this video and go bake a cookie. I'm planning on making more content, more festive content in the coming weeks. I'm going to be festive until probably the end of January, so stay tuned for cute hauls and festive content. This one is only going to be a video about me yapping about my life and brushing ponies, but if you want to stay tuned for more hauls and festive content and toy content and Sanrio cute makeup content, anything like that, this is all I'm about on my channel usually. So I wanted to answer the main question as to why I have been so absent from YouTube, especially since I was planning on coming back and taking YouTube more seriously. So let's go back in time, shall we? Yeah, the first time I fell off from my YouTube schedule, it was mostly because my day job was taking a lot of my time. As you may know, I worked at GameStop for a little under a year, and even if I had like a limited schedule and limited hours I could do, I still got burnt out because I realized that I wasn't taking enough time to take care of myself and to do things like that bring me purpose and that brings me joy. And not that I didn't like my job or that didn't bring me joy, but that will also take a lot of my energy, and I wasn't able to care for my needs as much as I would have needed to. So that was the main reason why I took a break from YouTube the first time. And while I was dealing with that, I also had a lot of mental health issues, including some symptoms that I thought I was done dealing with, and they came back into my life when I was working at my job. There was some things that I couldn't ignore or that will take a lot of place in my mind. I don't want to get too deep into the things I'm struggling with. Let's say it's mostly things that affects my capacity to take care of myself on a day-to-day basis. It affects me every day and sometimes several times per day. And on top of that, I would say that I struggle like self-image and myself in real life versus myself online versus the way people will perceive myself and the way I will perceive myself. And also on top of that, I was dealing with computer issues. Long story short, my old computer wasn't able to process longer or more quality video, because when I started my YouTube channel I had an iPhone 8. Last year I changed for the iPhone 12. I realized that the quality was better, but the videos were also bigger and taking more time to process. So my video editing program would crash, it would turn off, or my whole computer will turn off. My whole computer was overheating. I could almost not use my laptop at all in the summer. Even in the winter, I had to put a fan so it wasn't overheating. And even with that, it was managing to turn off and overheat. It was making it very frustrating and very time consuming to make videos. Let's say I'm filming for an hour. I will have to cut the video every 5 or 10 minutes because, as I said, my computer wouldn't process videos longer than 10 minutes. So that's why I was able to edit my vlog, because that was like several short clips that had to put into a longer video. You can notice that video is not longer than 10 minutes, and it's because I didn't have enough footage, but also because I knew that my computer wouldn't process it otherwise. And at the beginning of spring this year, I decided that I was going to try and make more effort and make videos, even if that meant that I had to make it into shorter videos. But I had a lot of self-confidence issues and a lot of thoughts and feeling regarding my image. And on top of that, last spring my dad passed away. For those who may know, my mom already passed away in 2011 when I was 19, and it was probably one of the hardest things that I had to go through. Let's say that that's not different for what I'm going through right now. I'm trying to laugh because or else I will cry, and I'm trying to go through this video without crying. So yeah, in the past few months I've been dealing with a lot, dealing with legacy and lots of thoughts and feeling related to loss and loneliness, and the fact that in the last few years I had lost both my grandmas and my grandfather that was still alive. I don't want to say that it's the end of the world, but that makes it even more difficult. I used to rely on them a lot to keep me going and for encouragement and for everything, like general care and self-care. Since then, things have been pretty hard, if that can explain a little bit why I've been gone for so long from YouTube. I know I will still post on Instagram and TikTok, and Instagram and TikTok is like more easy content for me just because I'm used to it and I'm going to dress up anyway, so might as well take pictures. It's not that time consuming, it's maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, not including the edits I do, just like when I post daily outfits. But YouTube for me has been more time consuming because I have to set most of the day to dress up and film, and I must not have another activity during the day, or it must be something very chill, I would say. I think this is as good as we're going to get for now, but I'm happy she's less tangled and messy. I'm such a bad pony mom. This one has stickers in her hair. Who am I? So yeah, I'm trying to slowly get back into it. I want to try to have a more strict schedule for content creation, and I think it will help me on many different levels, and especially with my consistency, my routine, and my mental health. Because who doesn't feel happy and good on days that they wear cat ears and brush ponies' mane, right? So in the past years, I've been working a lot on my mental health. I went to several therapies, some group therapy, some not group, individual therapy. As I said, I've been trying to heal from an eating disorder, and I've went to therapy to learn to deal with my emotions, good and bad ones. I also learned to take care of myself and identified what my needs were. And as you may know, I'm trying to deal with my mental health symptoms as healthily and safely as I can. So don't worry, I'm not in danger. Even if I have bad days sometimes, and even bad weeks, and even bad months, I'm trying to be positive and learn to deal with situation and emotions safely. I'm not in danger, I'm taken care of, either by myself or by people all around me and close to me. Please don't you worry, your pretty little shortcake heads. So sometimes when you create content, watching yourself a lot can trigger bad thoughts or issues regarding self-image. As I said, I've been trying to deal with these issues as well and trying to rebuild a healthy self-image. I've been touching about that on TikTok. I don't remember if I posted it to like friends only, but I remember that I made a TikTok about it as I was going through body and weight changes related to medication and the aftermath of my eating disorder. So during the last years, I am going through a lot of self-acceptance and getting to love myself, getting to love my personality and my body despite my flaws, despite my illnesses, despite the challenge that I face. I want and I need to remind myself that I am not my illnesses, I am not my diagnosis, and that it doesn't define who I am and what I can accomplish and what I can't accomplish. So in the last years, I want to say the last 2 years, 2 summers at least, I try to get into new hobbies like LARPing. I already had some friends that were into LARPing, so that became an important part of my life, especially during the summer. I've also been trying to wear my LARPing clothes in my daily and casual wardrobe, not like daily Lolita, but more like otome / daily casual styles that I wear besides Lolita. I've been trying to develop a new personal style, I want to say, especially for my casual and daily wear. I've worked a lot on trying to be and feel more comfortable with me going out without like heavy makeup and in more casual styles. But for me, it's hard to find balance between feeling like lazy and sloppy and feeling like I'm taking care of myself. I'm often feeling like I'm either not doing enough or I'm not honoring myself when I don't dress and feel perfect. This is still something that I'm working on and trying to find balance even today. I'm also trying to heal from a lot of things and coping in healthy ways, including immersing myself into more creative projects for myself, trying to be creative with friends and exploring new ideas, new projects, and new forms of creation. I am having a bunch of either ideas or ongoing projects right now, and since we are with the crème de la crème of little shortcakes, I'm going to give you a little spoiler. I am working on a movie, namely an autobiographic movie. That means a movie about me and my life. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. It makes me really excited. I love putting time and energy into things that makes me feel good, and that definitely makes me feel good. I am also trying to plan on hosting more events in my city for alternative fashion. I want to try to vlog more, either on YouTube or for TikTok, and that's what's mainly on the grill for now. like I have ideas, but I don't want to have too many projects going on so that I get lost and nothing gets done. I'm honestly feeling like social media and expressing myself through pictures on Instagram or videos on TikTok or videos on here is very inspiring, and I want to keep sharing my little Lolita bubble with the world. I want to inspire people. I want to make people feel nice and positive and happy. It's still one of my main goal in life. It's still what's bring me the most joy and what I feel is my purpose in life. But I need to address the fact that it's harder for me to create on days where I struggle to take care of more urgent or important things like myself and my home and obligation or adulting. Ew. It's so funny, like I wanted this to be very like childlike, wonder coded, not to say, but it helped me feel better. Hello, it's me, your favorite cat lady. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do more on days like these where I feel better, so I can have maybe like a backlog of content that I can post or try to post semi regularly. When I first started my YouTube channel, my goal was 2 videos a month, so around once every 2 weeks. Right now, I'm feeling inspired and I'm feeling ready to embrace the new project. I didn't say it yet, but I do have a new computer. I have a new laptop to edit my videos, and I cannot tell you last time that it took me like less than 2 hours to edit a video. Like, that's technology. Like the girl from Love Life who's like, Mia Isura, c'est le futur. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got the chance to upgrade my equipment to make YouTube videos and videos in general. I'm very excited for the numerous upcoming projects that I have. Honestly, I want to say that it's not going to be in the same aesthetic that I have on my Instagram or Facebook or on my channel here. It's going to be, let's say, a lot more artistic. I want to say I want to try new things that doesn't fit into necessarily what I've created so far. I can promise you it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, at least for me. I'm going to learn some new things. I'm going to try to perfect some new skills and use some skills that I already have. Fun fact, I graduated from university with a bachelor in interdisciplinary arts. My concentration was digital art, so I have a background with videos, I have a background with editing, with music, with photos, and also a little bit with like coding and like robotics and stuff, because we were using these programs to create our artwork. So yeah. Like sometimes when people start to create on YouTube, they don't necessarily have a degree or studied in social media or like video editing and stuff. The thing that was hard for me is that in school I worked with a lot of quality equipment and like very professional, so it was hard for me to post with just my phone at first, because I was used to like professional quality every time. So it made it hard at first for me to not make it all pretty and fancy and stuff. Now I'm happy with my video quality. I don't cringe as much as I used to as when I first started. The artist in me is cringing a lot less. So yeah, I strive to have a routine of content creation on the daily. I struggle a bit with that because since I don't have a day job or a lot of obligation, I can mainly do what I want every day, and it doesn't really matter as long as my most urgent or important task get done first or before it gets out of hand. I know I need more structure in my life, but I want and need to keep my daily life fairly flexible because my physical health and mental health situation can vary a lot on a day-to-day basis. I don't have a schedule. I have like an ongoing to-do list. I will prioritize important and urgent tasks for the day, and the rest gets done. It can be done today, it can be done tomorrow. So I want to be more like strict and responsible with my schedule, even if I don't have a big boss yelling at me. And as I was going through my video archive, I remember that back in the day, in March or April of this year, I made a really long get ready with me video in which I tried to explain my situation. I didn't end up editing this one because so many things got in the way, and the video, because it was a get ready with me, I was trying to explain my makeup routine and trying to explain my life at the same time, so it was a bit all over the place. I feel like I should be doing another get ready with me with my updated makeup routine soon. Tell me in the comments if you would like to see that. While I was putting together this video, I realized that I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about a lot of things. So I wanted to ask you, my little shortcakes, will you like me to touch on, I want to say lifestyle things, but not necessarily like lifestyle Lolita things, but more like thoughts and theories about things like confidence, maybe self-love, things that I know and use to help with my mental health. Not necessarily like mental health tips, but more like mindset videos or like chatty videos like these, but not necessarily about me and my life, but on more like specific experiences, I want to say, like the tools that I use to manage anxiety or to manage my thoughts and feelings. Let me know if that's something that you would like me to do. I'm probably going to do one or two anyway because I've already planned them. I do a lot of planning. I'm a Virgo, by the way. Fun fact, I'm Virgo. My sun is Virgo, my moon is also Virgo, and my ascendant is also Virgo. So you got a triple-decker Virgo right here. So I make a lot of lists and I panic if I see clutter. I prefer laughing about it. I almost finished you. Like, you're good enough. I'm going to leave her like that. I think she's the best she can get. So yeah, I wanted to finish the video by something positive because I'm a little ray of a sunshine. I'm having fun. So as I said, I found the notes from my last life update that I filmed and didn't publish, and that video was more about goals or things that like I wanted to do and accomplish. I want to end this video with 6 goals I have for myself that may or may not inspire you for your own goals. I know that it's going to be the new year soon, and a lot of people are thinking about their goals and resolutions. I am someone that is very goal-oriented, and I don't want to lose the focus of what I want and what I need in my life. New year or not, I'm putting my goals out there. The first one is, of course, balance. And I have 4 areas that I want to say that these are my 4 pillars in life or area of focus. These are myself, my home, people/social, and creation. And for the time being, I'm adding another one, which is obligations. These are like the 4 area of focus that I need to balance out in order to feel and be healthy and feel aligned and balanced. I also did another point that was named creation because I really want to focus more on creation in general, but my social media creation is like 90% of my creation. Yeah, right now I'm trying to make it like, I don't want to say the center of my life. I will always find a reason to not create or not do things, or I thought that I didn't deserve to do a video because my room wasn't clean, or that I didn't do this or I didn't do that. I want to stop finding excuses that are not valid. Because when I create a video, you only see this part of the screen. I don't need to reorganize my whole drawers in my room because you only see this. That's a message to you, future Tomoyo. Another thing that I wanted to focus on is doing things for myself and myself only. During the last years, I changed a lot, but not necessarily in ways that feels better for myself, as I felt the need to be and exist for others and not myself. And if there is something that little Tomoyo knew when she was young, and she still know about it now, is that you are going to be the most important person in your life. So you gotta do things for yourself, by yourself, and for yourself. Some people will not find it logical or practical, or maybe it's not going to be easy, or it's going to take more time, or there's more steps to it. I really loved the past Tomoyo that was a teeny tiny bit more selfish, and she knew what she wanted, and she knew what she loved, and she was doing it, no matter how hard or long or impractical it was. And I miss that. 4th goal is healing. To me, healing is more about finding balance, but also finding peace. And I am someone that finds comfort into peace. Like, to me, happiness is peaceful. And to me, healing is peaceful. Just continue my healing journey and continue to learn and to manage my health and my symptoms, mental health and physical health, as best as I can. The fifth one is listening to my inner voice, and by that I mean be more spontaneous, but not in like let's not have a schedule and do whatever we want, but more like I feel like I know what is best for me when it's best for me, and I want to listen to my intuition and my inner voice more. And the last one, that is probably the most difficult one. I want to say I'm admitting it right now. The last one that is a challenge for me is putting myself out there. I was someone that I don't want to say that I always had a trouble with like getting viewed and getting known. I feel like sometimes things that are worthy feels scary at first. There's a motto that I live by, especially recently, and that's do it scared, do it alone, and do it weird. I want to put my voice out there, and I know that I have something to say. I know that I value the thoughts and the information that I put out there, and I value my content for inspiration, but also for the way that it helps some people feel seen and feel less weird. I feel that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with the rest of my life. I can only strive doing it every day, every single day that I wake up. So yeah, that was it for my life update video, my little shortcake. This was a lot of yapping. This was a long one. I'm sorry. I hope that it satisfied your curiosity and that you had a good time chatting, chilling, hanging out on the floor in my living room. And as I said, I'm going to have a lot of fun and festive content in the next few weeks. Hopefully, subscribe if you aren't yet, if you want to see more cute festive content or more talking in my room chill content. There's going to be probably a mix of both in the futures. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed. I had a good time, and there's at least 2 of my ponies that are looking as pretty as they can be, which makes me really happy. So until next time, please stay safe, take care, I'm watching you, and we will see each other in my next video, my little shortcakes. Bye!